Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make a kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, dangerous coalition. Hill Shit Podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the right, where the kings of the night here to stay. Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make a kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Hill Shit Podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city, ain't nobody in the right, where the kings of the night here to stay.
Viewer discretion time.
Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, Heel Faction? Welcome back to Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. I'm Dark Cordz. That's Draven Grimes.
And
that was...
You. Fuck you, motherfucker!
That was Edgar from Look at the Devil.
That's awful nation! Fuck, I'm still tired from Sunday.
Edgar from the Snug Wrestling Podcast to bring us the biggest news stories of the week. We got some Rock stuff. We got some Liv Morgan stuff. Okay. We got some Malachi Black stuff. Okay. I'm not calling him Aleister. I don't give a fuck. And we'll get into it all right after this.
Cool. Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn it around. Heel shit podcast. Where the bad boys play. Never following the norm. Always causing pain.
All right, we are here. How you doing, Edgar?
What up, fellas? Long time no talk, man.
Yeah, man. It's only been like 48 hours.
It's only been
like a couple days.
It's only been like 2 hours if you include the group chat.
True.
Yeah.
So how was your start of the week?
It's like I've been wrestling 100 gorillas.
Yeah?
Fuck you.
Wait, why is everyone talking about that now? It's like the only thing I've been seeing on the internet all day today.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I have no idea what the fuck y'all talking about.
They keep showing like this graphic and they're like 100 gorillas or John Cena. Or, 100 gorillas versus whoever.
I mean, if I get a tag partner, it could be Harambe. I'm good.
Shit.
Yeah, and it just the memes are going crazy right now with just if this is what happens if you fight 100 gorillas, one man versus 100 gorillas.
Well, remember what we had to deal with this time last year as far as like the meme of the week or the month. Because there's a little bit of Haka! Spit on a thing!
Yeah, that's pretty much what this is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fucking tired still.
All right. All right, what we got first up?
Let's start off with the final boss.
Why?
The Rock.
The Mark.
Brahma Bull. He did what a lot of people are calling damage control after WrestleMania 41. Mm-hmm. His interview with Pat McAfee went viral. The Rock was explaining why he didn't show up at WrestleMania 41, and a lot of people are calling bullshit on this. They're saying that The Rock is full of shit, that he's lying through his
teeth. What up, Toms?
Some people think that there's some drama going on backstage with Triple H or Cody Rhodes. A lot of conspiracies are flying around right now, but it looks like the final boss is stepping back into the shadows as far as creative goes. We might not see him for a while. But I'm sure he'll come back eventually. I mean, this isn't the last time we'll see The Rock. But how do you guys, what do you guys think is happening with all of this that's going on with The Rock and him not showing up at WrestleMania 41? Do you guys believe him at all?
Well, I think it's kind of interesting because they had The Rock comes back to Las Vegas shirts at the WWE event there. So I think they anticipated him to be there. At least as recent enough to get those shirts made. Mm-hmm. So like I don't know what happened. Like the whole thing, I could have sworn was he had said he was coming back through WrestleMania 41. I don't know. I think there's got to be something going on, and for Travis Scott to show up without The Rock, like that was just that didn't make any sense whatsoever.
I mean, they're saying that that WWE was aware about The Rock not showing up at WrestleMania 41 months ago. There's been reports about that too. And The Rock also saying that the whole point of him doing this, starting off this storyline, is because Elimination Chamber ticket sales were struggling. And that's why he decided to get involved. And once they executed John Cena turning heel, that's when he was like, all right, it's my turn to back off. So there's where it seems like because of the shirts that were on the Superstore that were selling a lot of Rock merch that he was going to show up, but some people are saying that this was the plan all along. But what do you think? What do you guys think about that?
I don't think it. I don't think. Like I said, I can't believe that it was the plan all along when they had those shirts available. Like I can't. I can't fathom why they would have those things for sale if they knew the whole time he wasn't coming.
Well, if I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people that were gonna buy them regardless. Why not have those shirts out there if people are gonna buy them either
Because
way?
he didn't
Even if
come
they
back
knew.
to Vegas. Like it, I don't think if they had known he wasn't going to be there the whole time, I don't think they would have made those shirts.
Or they're just gonna want the merchandise sales. It could either way. I'm okay with him not showing up. I'm gonna be honest with you, because other than the Travis Scott fiasco, the match wasn't bad.
Right.
I enjoyed it, and I feel, and this might just be me being a fucking nerdship, that if Dwayne came out with Travis Scott at WrestleMania, wouldn't it kind of feel kind of WrestleMania 17-ish when Austin turned heel with McMahon?
I mean, that was isn't that pretty much the storyline that they've been following?
Yeah, but how many rehashes have they done for this past WrestleMania? Half the fucking card was rehashes of WrestleManias from 20 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm fine with that. I'm fine with having a different taste. And I'm fine with it being more centered on John Cena just being a heel for the sake of he's tired of your fucking kids.
Mm-hmm.
He's tired of being the good guy. He's tired of this, that, or the other. And it's not necessarily the fact that he sold his soul.
Right.
So I'm okay with it. But the whole damage control thing, I think with that show coming out as recently as it did, I want to let it cook for a week. I want to see where everything lands, and let's revisit this particular subject next week where we have a lot more information on the table.
Okay. Makes sense. What do you think, man?
So a lot of people have been saying that there may be a lot of issues backstage with like Triple H, and maybe they're bumping heads like creatively. And one of the people that really believes that is Jonathan Coachman. He went to Twitter and he's like, I've been in backstage. I know when something is wrong, and he hasn't been backstage in years. I mean, times are different now. Triple H is running the company now. Do you guys believe there might be heat there between Triple H and The Rock?
I think there's always going to be, to an extent, because they come from the same era, which means they have the same level of ego, and both of them think they know what's best for business. Triple H has proven his stories are fucking far better than Vince's. We can all agree on that.
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne has this image in his head that he wants WWE to be, and I solely believe that this clashes with Triple H's current viewers and his current way he's selling the ship, so to speak. So yeah, I think they're going to clash. I mean, let's remember, the original storyline was for Cody to turn heel against John Cena and go into WrestleMania with a face John Cena and heel Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
But Cody was very adamant about it. He did not want to fucking do that. You know, lose fans, lose merch sales, lose endorsements, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So they went with plan B, which was John Cena. And John, being a company guy, has been for the last 25 years, will probably be until his dying breath. He did what was needed.
Right.
And granted, it's not what Dwayne wanted, but it's what Dwayne got. Hunter was good with it. Hunter's good with a heel John Cena right now, because it's not since CM Punk have I seen a heel sell this much fucking merchandise.
Right.
And let's remember one thing. There was a time where CM Punk outsold John Cena in merchandise sales.
Yeah, I mean that T-shirt is iconic.
I know. I've had a few. I've
Oh,
had a few. But the fact that we live in an era where heels and faces don't really matter as much, and it's more of my personal belief against your personal belief, and it's still selling merch, and John's a fucking wizard of manipulating the audience. What's the problem? I don't see the problem right now.
Mm-mm.
Now, if Dwayne can't get his head out of his ass, which, let's be real, it's fucking Dwayne. He thinks the world revolves around him. You think I'm fucking playing? Go watch Black Adam.
Oh, Jesus.
He wants everything to be under his control, under his thumb, and that's one of the reasons he's on the board of directors. Triple H, he doesn't want anyone to come in to take over the creative process, to take over the producers, take over writers, anything like that. He wants this shit to fucking work the way it has been because it's been selling. And he doesn't want anybody coming in to, tamper with it and risk, losing viewership, losing money, losing the audience. So yeah, I always think there's going to be a little bit of egos clashing there. But that's with any boss and employee. I mean, there's times where me and him clash. There's times where we clash. That's just part of business.
Yeah.
Is the fact that you're man enough to sit at the table and like, all right, what the fuck can we do to solve this?
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ask Hogan and Dixie Carter all about that shit.
There's just so many like sides to this story. The fans have obviously their perspective. The people that have worked for the company, like Jonathan Coachman, and also Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash had some things to say about this.
What did he say?
He was saying that The Rock didn't show up because it was a conflict of interest because he's supposedly getting ready to film a movie, which is the reason why The Rock wasn't there.
Which is possible. But to be fair, John Cena's still in the middle of fucking filming a movie right now. And he was on Raw and SmackDown last week.
Yeah, it was just had to have been pre-negotiated before he started both.
But still, but what's one fucking weekend with the company that you're on the board of the directors of, one of the biggest nights in history?
Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much.
I'm just saying.
What they were saying is that if it's true that The Rock was really preparing to film a movie, he doesn't want to risk getting injured and ruin the film production.
Bitch, you got stunt doubles for a reason. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but he's once bitten, twice shy when he ripped his oblique in his gut and had to skip a movie.
Still. I think he's still doing pretty goddamn good.
I'd say he's doing okay.
Yeah, he's doing all right. Banging and clanging.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean the bottom line is that we're not gonna ever probably know what really happened. I mean, we have The Rock telling us one thing. Could we really believe him? I don't know. But he didn't show up. We know that for a fact. He was saying that the main reason was because he wanted to keep the spotlight on John Cena. Now, by him not showing up, The Rock, you guys think John Cena had all the spotlight? Because it seemed like a lot of people were still talking about The Rock, even though he didn't show up.
He had all the spotlight until fucking Travis Scott got involved. That whole match would have been damn near perfect if he didn't have a full goddamn entrance.
Yeah.
If you needed Travis Scott to do something, have him jump out from the fucking crowd and get a quick crossroads or some shit. That fucking 4-minute entrance was not fucking necessary or needed.
Right.
That was nothing but a mark being a fucking mark.
100%.
Like, I wasn't even thinking about The Rock until Travis Scott showed up. Like, I was enjoying the match. Everything was going good.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Scott comes out, and I look over to my wife, and I'm like, okay, here comes The Rock. Here he comes.
10 minutes later, he's going to come. Nope.
He ain't coming.
Nothing.
Sad.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's throw it to our first commercial, and we will be right back with Moa. What up, Heel Faction? In today's day and age, internet security is of paramount importance. That's why today's episode is brought to you by Surfshark VPN.
That's right, my guys. Surfshark VPN, now the newest affiliate of the Heel Shift podcast. What does that cover? I'm glad you asked. Let me just put on these eyeballs because I'm old. They cover 100 plus countries. Free of ads, pop-ups, any bad cookies. Good to me. Got real-time defense, got webcam protection, data breach notifications in case your stuff gets out there and you don't want that to be out there. And it keeps your personal data protected, which means if you're in one of those states that have been banned by the capital P word, you can look your shit back up, my guy.
All right.
Yeah,
very
buddy.
Nice. So, if you use the link in the description, you can get Surfshark VPN. Absolutely.
Mother.
3 options starting as low as $2.19. Just hit that link in the description box and get surfing safe with Surfshark VPN. Back to the show. Thank you, Dark and Draven.
That was horrible.
Hey,
Holy shit.
we can recut a new one, but that's just
No, they're paying us for that now, so fuck it.
yeah. Speaking of Surfshark, to the end of this month, so you got what? Tomorrow's the end of it.
Yeah.
April is Surfshark's 7th anniversary, and if you use the link in the description during this month, so until tomorrow evening, you can lock in an even better deal, 2 full years for just $1.99 per month. It's the best deal they've ever given, and you can get it through that link. Also, want to remind you about the YouTube memberships. One tier, $1.99, get you all the perks, membership videos, the merch at cost, everything like that. We do have a $4.99 tier, but that's like a limited number, and it's for like people that want to do Zoom calls and have more personal communication.
Yes.
There are some spots open of that still, but we realize that that's a lot to ask. So $1.99, get you everything else. Love to have you as a member. So what do we got next?
Let's talk about one of your favorite wrestlers of all time, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan last night on Monday Night Raw.
Down, boy.
She
Down.
announced she is putting in her PTO. She needs some time off of wrestling to film a movie. So we might not be seeing Liv Morgan on WWE TV around this time. And I looked into this a little bit, but before I go into the details, I just want to say I hope her acting skills have gotten a lot better since the last time I saw her. It was a couple years ago that she was on that Chucky TV series, and
horrid.
Oh my god,
Horrid.
Hey, she's probably been she might be taking it serious. She might have been going to acting classes. She might have been doing all this stuff because her promo game has definitely stepped up. Her acting in the ring has definitely stepped up. So she could have been working on it hardcore.
To be fair, yeah, she has gotten over with me personally, a lot of the fans. I couldn't stand her a couple years ago, but now I can stand her. She's good now. So there was a lot of rumors going around that she might be doing an action movie. Someone even reported that it could be the Avengers movie, but then that was later debunked and said that the role she's going into is like a more drama movie, and it's supposedly a really big role. And this movie is getting compared to films like Anora, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and The Raid. So just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what Liv Morgan might be getting herself into. Are you guys gonna watch it?
Without a doubt.
No.
I don't. Hey, the acting could suck. It could be a silent film. I don't give a shit. If she's in it, I'm checking it out at least once. All right,
Okay,
at least once.
The only way I'm gonna watch it is like a new Sin City or some shit. Like she takes Jessica Alba's place.
That would be so crazy.
Quit. Stop it.
Sorry.
Stop
Yeah.
it. So, do you know when this PTO is supposed to be taking effect, so to speak?
No. No, that
Because-
hasn't been said, but
So here's the thing. This is the question I'm gonna pose to the table. They just put the tag titles back on her after losing it for fucking 18 hours. Is it going to be one of those things where she still works TV just one day a week and not work house shows, and then she goes and shoots the movie the other 5 days and take a day off like Cena used to do?
It could be.
Or is she like going to be completely off TV to film this?
Well, because they're the tag champions, they don't have to be on TV every show.
Those tag titles don't ever have to be on fucking TV again.
I realize that she's on every week, mostly for the Judgment Day segments and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I hope she doesn't disappear too much because I like her. I like seeing her on
we know
television.
you like her.
I don't think
Like a
you have
dog with a
anything to
bone over
worry
there.
about, Dark.
Nerd.
Huh?
I don't think you have anything to worry about. I think Liv is still going to be on TV, not every week, but I don't think she's going to be gone for months because all the reports that I read on this were saying that they made sure that the storylines and the WWE programming doesn't get affected with the scheduling. So that tells me we'll be seeing her here and there.
Right. Yeah, I'm good with it.
Yeah, that's the news for your girl, Liv Morgan.
So when's the honeymoon?
It was last week, actually. That's why she needs the PTO. For reals. It's
Look
all
at you. I can
kayfabe.
see you over there, googly eye.
Oh, all right. What's next, Bubba?
All right, let's stay on Monday Night Raw.
Fuck.
Last night, Rusev had a very, very, very interesting video package, y'all. It was so interesting that we had to talk about it. I thought it was really good. Some people hated it. Some people said it was cringe.
It was cringe, but a cringe in a good way.
It was cringe.
I thought it was really good.
The problem is, that's as good as Miro or Rusev is gonna get. Like, that promo is like the top of his range. So when he showed up on TV the last couple weeks and he attacked people, we've seen every single thing Rusev will ever do in his career.
It's the 4 moves of doom.
He does the same moves. That fucking jumping sidekick.
Yep.
That fucking camel clutch.
Yep.
It's horrible.
Yep.
Horrible.
Yep.
I don't ever need to see it. Even when he was Miro in AEW, I just didn't miss him when he was gone. I gotta admit, I didn't miss him one bit. And I don't need to see him back in WWE because it's the same match over and over and over again.
So just do what I do every time it comes on TV.
Take a piss?
Change channel.
Change channel? Yeah, I don't really need to see Rusev.
Regardless of the character work.
The promo was okay. I mean, I think the abyss that he fell into gave him a pretty damn good lifestyle over the past few years. So, it's whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah, nothing really jumped out on this. This just felt like a generic I'm back promo. The only thing that really stood out was the Tank. And I'm glad the Tank got the shout out because let's face it, that's the best his career is ever going to get.
Uh-huh.
And it's shit we couldn't even see.
Right?
I'm just being honest.
What are you talking about? What does the Tank have to do with any of this?
Oh, jeez. Well, he mentioned the Tank in his promo. He's like, as he was listing off his accomplishments, he mentioned the Tank.
The Tank.
What WrestleMania was it?
31 is the one he worked John Cena, so I think it's 31.
He came out in a tank down the ramp in a tank, and him and CJ banged in the tank on the way down the ramp.
That's why it took so long for him to get out of the tank.
That just makes this video package even better.
That's the only reason it was okay.
Yeah. that was the
That's why
cream of his career.
That's why when I was watching it, when you brought up we were going to talk about it, as soon as I put it on, I was like, I hope they talk about the tank. And like almost on the fucking spot, tank.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, tank's over. I'm good. unless he's coming out every week with that tank, I don't give a fuck.
No.
I don't give a fuck.
What did you think about it, Edgar?
I loved it. I loved every single bit of this. So,
Aiden, thank you for joining. Welcome to the heel fashion, brother.
The beginning of the promo started off with saying that he got lost in the abyss, and I automatically thought, is he talking about AEW?
Of
course he was. He wasn't talking about Bobby Lashley.
Well, hold on there. He also mentioned that he's no longer fighting for a woman that's not his. And to me, I took that like as a callback to that whole Bobby Lashley storyline back in WWE.
100%.
He also mentioned he's not going to fight for a flag that's not his. So no CJ, no flag,
Bulgarian flag,
no Bulgarian Brute, no Rusev Day. He's doing the Redeemer, which just seems like it's the same exact character that he was doing in AEW.
Which is the same exact character that Rusev was. He doesn't have any range. The only thing he did that was different was when he was a blonde-haired video gamer. And that was garbage.
My eyes just could not roll in the back of my head any further.
I'm serious.
I'm serious too. That fucking hurt. Just to remember.
Yeah, no,
I think that's where Seth Rollins got the idea for the outlandish fucking outfits.
Maybe.
I mean, think about it. Think about how fucking Miro dressed when he was like that.
Yeah.
No. Don't think about it.
But yeah, I mean, it's Miro.
It's a C+ promo.
Yeah.
It feels like it's more Mirror than Rusev, for sure. Maybe. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I get where you're coming from, but it's not like Tony owns the trademark or anything to that character.
No, he doesn't own the trademark for Miro either. It's just that WWE has the trademark for Rusev.
That's what I'm saying. So he can go do the Miro character, the Redeemer character in WWE.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it looks like that's what he's gonna do. I mean, the only thing, he did everything exactly the same as the Redeemer character in AEW, except talk about God. In AEW, Rusev would talk about God a whole lot.
Yes.
Last night in that video package, it was the same exact style promo, everything except that. The whole God
and he didn't talk about going home to his goddess of a wife and bedding her down like he used to in the AEW promo.
Dude, what if Vince was still in charge of this and Rusev came back and instead of him talking about God, he talked about Vince the whole time?
Oh, Jesus. Fuck.
You could see it happening.
I could see it happening.
God almighty.
So that video package didn't do it for you guys, huh? Not even a little
Rusev's
bit
never done
Rusev.
shit for me, but allowed me to either go take a piss, make a sandwich, or change the channel to check the weather. I've never given a fuck, a damn, a shit, or anything about that motherfucker on TV.
Mm-mm.
Not even with his fucking wife there.
Who somehow got a Legends deal. Yeah, CJ signed a Legends contract.
And we can't get producer deals.
She signed a Legends deal, I guess, as one of the things to bring him back. She would get something like.
Put her in the Hall of Fame too.
Please.
Fuck it.
Yeah, make sure you do it before Victoria. You know, that's not important.
But let's not go on that rant tonight. I don't have enough caffeine in me to fucking deal with that.
All right, well, let's throw it to a commercial, and we will be right back.
Let me introduce you to our new sponsor, Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. Check this out. They sent us this huge box of samples with all these amazing flavors, from traditional flavors like the OG and ranch, to unique flavors like cinnamon churro and my favorite, backyard barbecue.
Absolutely, and let's not forget the garlic parmesan, cracked black pepper, and my personal favorite, the maple brown sugar. It is grade A, phenomenal, my guy.
So me, Draven, and Miner all sat down, went through all these flavors. Of course, we each had our favorite, But one thing we agreed on, this is an amazing brand. If you're a sunflower seed eater, definitely need to check this out. If you're not a sunflower seed eater, you still need to check these out because they got a flavor that you like, without question. Miner's favorite was dill pickle. I like the barbecue. Use the link in the description and enjoy.
All right, we are back. Want to remind everybody about the YouTube membership.
Again,
$1.99. You get all the good perks. Members only videos, merch at cost. Check it out.
buy our chickens.
Exactly. What you got next?
Well, since we're talking about big returns, we had 2 AEW wrestlers that left AEW, came back to WWE. The other one on Friday Night SmackDown was Aleister Black. And we talked a little bit about his return on Sunday, but we didn't really get that much into detail. So first, I want to get your thoughts on the return, and there's some other interesting stuff that I thought was really suspicious about this return the day that they did it. But what did you guys think about Aleister Black's return?
Go ahead.
It was a generic return. And that's as good as it gets. Like, if you go into 2K, into universe mode, and you set up a surprise return, and you pick a superstar, that's about what it is. Do the full entrance, hit your finish, that's it. And it's the fucking Miz, so you know the Miz is going to eat something. Especially if it's at the main event fucking spot.
I guess.
I mean, that's about all I got. I mean, I'm happy he's fucking back.
I'm happy he's back so I can see where it goes. I don't know, man. Like, I was very disappointed in his return. Not that it came.
We all knew it was coming.
Yeah. But I just don't dig how it happened. I mean, he could have got his full entrance and everything like in the middle of a match to start a feud. I mean, he could have had a match. You know, when Ray debuted, he had a match. I realize his character is the the dark brooding, all that shit. But he could have done the exact same thing, like, and started a storyline. He's not gonna have a storyline against the Miz because they're trying to do that him as Miz bullshit with Carmelo Hayes. So I don't know why they wasted it like that. I don't dig the idea at all.
So I'm okay. I'm okay with the fact that Miz ate it because Miz is always a reliable guy and he can't have a bad match. Say what you fucking will. He carries Shane McMahon through fucking WrestleMania.
No, he's a solid worker. I don't have a problem with that.
The only thing I would have fixed: do not give him the full entrance night one. Drop the lights, bring the lights back up.
He's there.
Hit the black mass. Lights out again. Less is more when it comes to Aleister. You do that entrance when you need to. Don't bastardize it like you did last time.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it was the exact same debut that they had against Cody in AEW. Mm-hmm. The exact same. Down to the fucking clothing that the guys were wearing.
Yep.
Yeah, they're both wearing white.
Yep.
It was... They wasted all of that build that he was coming for that. And I just didn't dig it.
What do you guys think about the crowd reaction? Because I thought the fans, they were in Fort Worth, Texas that night. I felt like the fans had no idea who this guy was.
Well,
did you guys think he got a good reaction, or?
I think the initial pop when that first chord hit of his music, that was a nice pop.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a sustainable one because the entrance is very drawn out.
Yep.
That's always been the problem with his entrance, at least in WWE. Shorten it up. You don't always have to do the lifting fucking table of doom or what the fuck ever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Do similar shit you did in fucking AEW with the fucking lighting effects. It's not that fucking hard.
Right.
And I understand you don't always want to fucking copy paste, but you literally copy paste Malachi's AEW debut.
Yeah.
But like I said, when it comes to Malachi, Aleister, Tommy, whatever you want to call him, if he's not working matches, if he's just doing spots, they just need to drop the lights, bring him out, hit his black mask, fucking do the
Disappear.
sit down, disappear.
Yeah.
Make it as mysterious as possible. That's how I would book that. Now, when you get to the fucking pay-per-view, because let's face it, that's probably how it's going to fucking end. It's either going to be him and Carmelo or him and Miz at the fucking pay-per-view, even though they're fucking working this Friday. That's when you bring out the big fucking entrance.
Right.
Your debut match, your return match, whatever you want to call it. Not just do the fucking entrance every time you want to come out and hit somebody with a spinning heel kick.
Right.
I mean, if that's the case, I'd have a fucking Roman Reigns entrance every time I get to work.
So the reason I want to talk about this, you guys, and bring this up is the timing of this was a little odd to me. For the past few weeks, I've noticed whenever Selena Vega has some type of segment, whenever Selena Vega had a match, whenever Selena Vega was on TV, either before or after they would play the Malachi Black video package.
I didn't even notice that.
So
Thank
when
you,
I
Luke.
found out Selena Vega was going to have a title match on the same day Aleister Black was going to return, I'm like, she's going to win the title. And I even texted you guys, Dark, like right when Selena Vega came out, I'm like, the Miz is going to go out to the ring and Malachi Black is going to beat up the Miz.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we all know Malachi Black is a Triple H guy.
Mm-hmm.
So on Malachi Black's return, Selena Vega wins the United States title. I mean, for the people that don't know, they're married.
What?
Malachi returns. There's a lot of people that don't know, so I had to clarify. Like, why does this?
And
Why
they
does this
call
matter?
themselves
Well,
marks.
I just thought that was like, I don't know, man.
It's a little, yeah.
I'm just not a big Selena Vega fan. Like,
but hasn't she been U.S. champ before?
No, they just brought the U.S. title in.
Hasn't she been a champ? Has she been a champ before?
Tag champ. But what does that mean?
Yeah, nothing.
Exactly.
I must be thinking of
I mean,
somebody else.
I've always liked Zelina, especially once you know her story, how she decided to become a professional wrestler and all that stuff. So I'm happy she won that. I don't see her holding it for long. I see them putting it back on Chelsea pretty soon because Chelsea with that belt's fucking gold. She's money.
Yes.
I mean, I see Zelina holding it probably till the pay-per-view and Chelsea gets it back. But, you know, just the fact that she now has that check by her name, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Even if it's just coincidence or however you want to see it, that it's the same night that her husband returned.
I thought they were going to really push her hard after the backlash last year. After
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
The one in Puerto Rico? Oh, my God, yeah.
I thought she was going to get a huge
She got a good
push.
little push, but it just died down.
Right.
The fans just weren't getting behind it.
Yeah. I mean, she's tiny.
I know.
Like, it's
like,
hard to be believable.
She's like, what, 5'1"? 5'2"?
Maybe.
If that?
90 pounds.
Yeah, but she's 90 pounds solid.
Still, man. She's tiny.
I know she's tiny.
yeah,
If
but
she
that
gets
was
the
my
right character development behind it, she can really push that shit far.
That's true.
Look at Nikki Cross.
that was my rant for the day, man. I was like, this is a conspiracy. This isn't right.
That was a shitty rant, dude.
Yeah, you gotta get
What?
You gotta get some.
Have you not? You've edited my rants. You know exactly what they're fucking about. Do better.
I was, what do the kids say? Crashing out.
No,
you were
bitch.
crashing.
No, bitch. I was fucking crashing out Sunday. Literally crashing.
Oh god. Oh man.
When I had Dunkin'
All right, I'll
Donuts
do better
fucking delivered
next
to the studio twice in 2 hours, I'm crashing.
All right, I'll do better.
That's right.
Gotcha.
No, but you're
Skinny.
right, man. It had to have been connected. I mean, it had to have been.
Yeah, this is too much for be just coincidence.
It's bullshit. And because of that, I'm afraid Selena Vega is gonna have a nice long run with that title because she's a Triple H girl now, and some bullshit. But we'll see what happens.
She's not believable enough to have a long title reign.
No, it's gonna go back to Chelsea. You watch, and Chelsea's gonna turn the 2-time United States champion thing into just a fucking 9-month.
The only 2-time.
Yeah. She's the longest. She can't be the shortest now.
Yeah.
In both title reigns or whoever actually held it.
Mm-hmm.
But she's the tallest.
She is the tallest.
She's the fittest.
I don't know.
She's the first Canadian.
That's true.
Yeah, see. She'll pull all that shit out.
You see I think I forwarded it to you on Instagram, that whole America's Greatest Asset that she was showing off her ass.
Yeah, that was good shit. Oh, all right.
I didn't see it.
What?
It's on our group chat. Instant.
Oh no, I don't get those pictures on my phone. I'm not allowed.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Here, I'll make sure you got it.
Yeah. All right. While he's working on that, what you got next, brother?
So last night, Pat McAfee, he called out the ring general Gunther.
Pat McAfee crashed out, in your
match.
words.
Yeah, he did. He cut a fucking amazing promo. And he got himself over big last night. And pretty much, man, he did it for Michael Cole. Like Rikishi did it for The Rock. But Pat McAfee, he did it for Michael Cole. Gunther got his hands on Michael Cole last week. And Pat McAfee's like, I'm not gonna stand for that. I gotta get my boys back. Michael Cole is my day one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna challenge Gunther for a match at Backlash. I mean, I kind of knew this was gonna happen, but I was still surprised that Pat McAfee is gonna get in the ring with Gunther of all people. How do you guys think that's gonna play out?
It's gonna be a fucking great match. Short, sweet, and simple. I know so, dude. Let's have a little history lesson, shall we? 2019, Pat McAfee debuted in NXT against who? Fucking Michael Cole. And had, to me, one of the top 5 matches of the year in WWE. And that was his first ever fucking match.
Wait, Pat McAfee versus
Pat
Michael
McAfee
Cole?
versus Adam Cole. Look it up.
Adam Cole.
Yeah, Adam Cole.
You said Michael Cole the first time.
I'm still fucking getting over fucking Sunday.
That's okay.
That's why I was like, wait a minute.
I mean, you can 2K this shit too if you want to. But yes, Adam Cole, Pat McAfee had one of the best matches of 2019. Hands down.
Mm-hmm.
Pat McAfee's also had other fucking banger matches. He can fucking go. Don't let this persona of him just being a shit talker and having a podcast and all that shit fool you.
Connor, thank you so much.
When push comes to shove, Pat McAfee can fucking go. He's a hell of a fucking worker. He's a damn good wrestler. This is going to be a great match. Gunther's going to fucking go over. Let's fucking call it what it is. But Pat McAfee's going to fucking put a hell of a fucking performance on. Hands down.
So you think it's going to get competitive, like 50-50?
No. I see Gunther taking 90% of the heat. I see Pat giving a nice, good comeback, and then it's going to get cut off with a choke, and that's going to be the end of it.
Okay.
Yeah. I definitely, he won't have a whole lot of offense. It'll be a quick, exciting kind of thing. And
it'll be a nice flurry. Probably a good 45 seconds to a minute 15 of a flurry. And he's going to get cut off with that choke, and that's going to be the end of it.
Right on.
That's how I'm
I just hope they don't. You think they're going to write Pat off TV because of this, after this
It's
match?
too soon to write him off TV, isn't it? Because, I mean, he usually gets off TV from August till November or some shit like that when he does the college football shit. So I see that happening down the road, but I don't. It's too soon for him to get rid off.
Yeah.
I see somebody getting involved in this that normally doesn't. Watch they fucking swerve everybody to be Ludwig.
Since he's the biggest baby face on the internet right now.
That is the dude. I'm telling you, that is the only man in the history of foreverness, and that will forever come, that's ever been accused of cheating on his fucking old lady, and everybody's like, no, not happening.
I think she's safe. I think, yeah.
You think? We know.
I don't think it's gonna be Ludwig. I think Ludwig is gonna join Seth and Paul Heyman.
Dude,
That'd be a good one.
Didn't even think about Ludwig being in that. I still want Austin though.
Yeah, I think Theory. And did you notice, like, 2 days after our show when you said that, everyone's saying Austin Theory, all the dirt sheets and all the
fucking everyone,
Austin Theory. Like, fuck all you people. Give us some credit, motherfuckers.
We don't ever get credit. It's all right though.
You know what's another good one that I just heard?
You say fucking Logan Paul, you can fuck off.
I read. No. For real, I'm being for real.
So was I.
Jeff Cobb. Damn, y'all, I got you.
No.
Y'all stumped now.
No.
Jeff Cobb for what?
No. Why not?
Because you already got the muscle.
Yeah, you already got the Braun Breaker.
You don't need another muscle guy in there. You need a legitimate, and I take this term with however you want to fucking feel about it, or a legitimate greenhorn that's going to be there for the next 10, 15, 20 years. Jeff Cobb, and I love him to death as a fucking performer, but he's got more years behind him than he does in front of him at this point.
Yeah.
You need somebody that's going to be there for the next decade. You need somebody that once this faction dissolves, you're going to have Seth and that guy be the feud coming out of it.
Dude, we got so many comments on that short, and people giving all kinds of suggestions. Like,
I saw one where somebody said something about R-Truth being in there.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't say that.
Dude, that made me chuckle.
I kept seeing there are so many agreeing with Theory, saying Karrion Kross, saying
Kross is the same problem I got with Cobb.
Yeah, he's been around a long time.
Mm-hmm. Because you ain't seen him on TV don't mean shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing this shit as long as I have. He started the same year I did. Want to see Tony Storm?
You want to see Tony Storm?
We all want to see Tony Storm on the show.
Yeah, if we see her at WrestleCon this summer, we'll.
That's next month. Next month.
Well, month and a half. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, some of the other names that were getting thrown around here was Isla Dragunov, Damian Priest, and Bronson Reed.
Why Damian? Damian don't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
Damian's good where he's at right now.
I saw Finn and Carmelo Hayes. I think
Carmelo, maybe Finn. No,
it's a little too old. It doesn't.
Finn fits in the same slot Seth would.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's got to be a young,
and
good-looking body guy. Like,
why would you take Seth out of one faction and debut him in the same fucking way he debuted in the last faction?
Yep. Yeah.
What about the possibility of adding a female?
Who though?
I don't know.
Don't say Charlotte.
I've been seeing Becky or Nia Jax.
Neither.
Maybe they're the reason maybe that's the reason that they're gonna make such a big offer for Mariah May.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Your girl.
Jordan Grace.
Now we don't need any more muscle. Y'all just said it.
But you need that muscle in the female division. And it gets her out of NXT.
Yeah, I wouldn't be upset
That'd
with
be
it.
Interesting.
All right, well, let's
That'd be
throw
good.
it to our final commercial break, and then we'll come back and wrap up those last stories.
Vodka, Ball, Castell. Indulge in the Red Revolution.
Thank you, Castell Vodka, our ride or die sponsor.
Today fucking won.
Absolutely. All right, man.
Trust me.
What you
Fucking
got?
Dust tells you.
Honestly, we ran through all the stories that I had today pretty quickly.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that was all the stories I had, but I mean, we can do something different, something fun. I got something planned here if you guys
Alright.
want to try this out.
You want to
Yeah.
blow? We can blow 10 minutes.
All right, we're gonna play a game.
Fuck. I suck at games.
Let's play
It's
a game.
called Guess the Age.
Okay.
I have a list of WWE superstars, and I want you to guess how old they are.
Do you have the correct answers?
Yeah.
No cheating, fucker.
Fuck you.
All right, let's do it.
All right, Sami Zayn.
It's like
40.
43.
Boom. 40 years old on the dot. Dart got it.
Nice.
Suck my.
Nia Jax.
75.
We're not talking about
Close.
kilograms.
Oh.
Oh, she's like 37.
Yeah, I'll say 35.
Oh, close. You guys want to guess again?
No.
40 years old, Nia Jax.
No.
She's 40.
Good
Fuck.
guess,
All right.
Ashton.
Okay.
What about this one? You guys ain't going to guess this one. Santos Escobar.
45.
Damn, really? He doesn't even look past 30, does he?
He's also been doing this for over
Yeah,
20
no, he
years.
doesn't. He looks great. But he's just been around a long time.
Yeah.
Any guesses, Draven?
We got a lot of 40s in the chat. A 38. 40.
40 years old, Santos Escobar. The
So
people
they
on
got
the
Google
comments
machines to do
are
this
probably
while we're
Googling.
fucking struggling over here. Well, you're not fucking struggling. Fuck you.
All right, next one, Ivar.
Ivar. Jesus. You know what? I think he's younger than he looks. I'm gonna say
He's like 39.
33.
He's not younger than me, is he?
Dude, you're way off. He's 41.
Well, goddamn it.
Now you
All
gotta go
right,
to
we
war
were
with
just
him.
talking about this guy not that long ago. Dexter Loomis, or what did you call him? Sam?
Sam Shaw.
Sam Shaw.
Sam I am?
Dexter Loomis. Give us some guesses, chat. Give us some guesses.
God, I've known him fucking 17 years.
He's got to be in his low 40s. 40. I'll say 43.
Close.
30.
He's
39.
close. 41 years old, Dexter Loomis.
There's no way he's that much fucking older than I am. The fuck?
I know, right? Some of these are crazy. That's
Dude,
why
he
I wanted
started 2 years before I did.
Then
The
he started
fuck?
older than you.
Bullshit. I just thought he was like
Yeah,
around my
dude.
age.
He's like 15 years older than me.
Fuck
Nah, I'm
you.
kidding.
You're a young puppy. Shut up.
I'm older
No,
than all
it-
these motherfuckers.
Yeah, and I'm older than you, Draven. I think.
I'm 35.
Oh, never mind then.
Exactly. Shut your face, Grandpa.
How old are you? 27?
I'm 33.
You're a baby. Shut up.
You know who else is a baby?
Live.
Braun Strowman.
Oh, Braun's fucking like 27, 28.
No, I'd say he's 35.
He's 41.
God damn.
God damn.
I know, right?
All these old motherfuckers.
Waking up when you get
What
somebody
a-
about my age.
What about Tonga Loa? I'll tell you why in a bit.
Tonga Loa.
Yeah.
Oh, the box machine himself.
You didn't even remember who he was, huh?
I remember Camacho. That help?
No.
When he came out with a fucking bike in like 2011 with Hunico?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
The most racist shit you ever saw next to the Mexicools.
I was like, so this guy's not even Samoan. He's Mexican.
No, he's Samoan.
No, he's Tongan.
Close enough.
Okay.
He's closer Samoan than he is Mexican.
Yes. I suppose you're correct. Oh, man. All right.
40. Fuck it.
Wait, we're talking Tongaloa? I'm going to say 43.
41.
Damn.
All right, how many more we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got a whole bunch. So I'm gonna skip
I didn't
here.
fucking study for this.
Carlito.
Carlito
46.
looking old as shit. Yeah, I'm going to say 40, 48.
He's 46. All right, let's do a couple more here.
Once. Spin the face of people that don't want to be cool.
Oh, your favorite girl, Shayna Baszler.
32.
34.
Dude, she's 44 years old.
Are you
What?
serious?
Shayna Baszler is 44 years old.
I need confirmation. I'm not allowed to touch my phone for this, so y'all confirm.
Thanks, Benjamin. I'm glad. Yeah.
Benjamin or Benjamin?
Oh, it's definitely not the Benjamin.
Oh.
Yes, Benjamin's 25. Just he wanted us to know that.
Beautiful.
Appreciate it.
He's a baby.
You can guess with us on these ages if you so inclined.
All right, a couple more here. What about what's another good one? Let's do Asuka.
Dude, she's been around.
43.
Yeah, right on the spot. Asuka is 43 years
What
old.
the fuck's on that goddamn phone? You sent him the cheat sheet? That's that
Yeah,
No,
how did you know that?
I didn't know that. I guess that because I remember seeing her in Japan forever ago.
Okay. All right. Let's do one last one. Let's go with Damian Priest.
Oh, he's like 44.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 45.
Yeah, Damian Priest, he's in his 40s. He's 42 years old.
Yeah, he's been
And
around.
I got these from the Sportster. This is oldest WWE wrestlers on the roster, which is funny because R-Truth was not on this list.
He's in his 50s, isn't he?
No, R-Truth
Yeah,
is a young up-and-comer. Dude, he grew up watching John Cena.
Yeah, I know he grew up.
He
watching
wants to be
John.
just like Cena when he grows up.
But I thought all these guys are in their 40s, but Vince was so hesitant to put LA
Anybody
Knight,
over 35.
LA Knight in the game, into the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, WWE is full of bunch of veterans now.
Yeah, it sucks, don't it?
They're wrestling championships.
You fucking jackass. I'm fairly sure he wants to know exactly what they are.
Oh, well, I mean, could have been thinking they were boxing or something.
This is a wrestling show. Week in wrestling. Yeah.
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 Anyway, any of the other ones?
Yeah, do you guys want to do one more?
Yeah.
All right. What about Shinsuke Nakamura?
Oh, your favorite. You know everything else about him.
No, I don't know shit about him.
You know his fucking booking.
Oh, yeah. So is a blind man.
He's like 46, 47.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
he's
I
up
remember
there.
him wrestling Brock Lesnar in 2004.
He's 45.
Makes
It's just
sense.
crazy. It's crazy to me.
Nerd. Going back to 2004.
Like shit, I'm like 33, dude, and I'm walking around my house and my knees are starting to hurt already.
It's a
Dude,
bitch, huh?
the day you turn 30, your check engine light comes on and it does not come off.
These people are in their 40s and are fucking taking bumps still left and right. It's fucking crazy to me.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm in my mid 30s and I'm still taking bumps.
Yeah,
3 point.
I did up until I haven't taken a bump in like 2 years, but it's
You took a bump last year.
okay. So I was
One bump.
44 last
One
year.
bump.
Took a bump.
One bump.
One bump.
Actually, more of a quarter roll, but I still count it.
All right.
I took a bump last weekend.
Shut up.
Not that kind of bump.
Oh, God.
All right.
All right, guys. I think we can wrap it up now.
Cool.
Pleasantries, sir.
Titties.
Damn, bro.
Let that
You
be the
just-
last thing you think when you go to
just
bed.
scared everyone away. We went from 900 viewers to 5.
Bitch, it says 11 now. Just pretend that the 2 zeros are behind it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget this coming Sunday is going to be Nerd Shit episode 4. Our monthly recap of everything nerdy, which is books, comics, games, music, movies, TV.
And the next kill. That's what I'm waiting for. The next kill in that book he started.
So look forward to that. That's going to be great. I actually got to do a little bit of note taking because I took in a lot of shit this past month. A lot of shit. So it's going to be fun. As always, every Tuesday night is going to be Weekend Wrestling. Dark Horse, Draven Grimes. If his internet fucking allows it. Fucking Edgar, by the way, Edgar, go ahead and plug your shit.
Yes, please hit me up at Snug Wrestling. Check out my show on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I put out 2 episodes this week already. Leave a star rating, leave a review. I have a shit ton of clips on Instagram from my streams. I stream Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown. Just don't tell anyone about it. If you're into that,
everyone.
You can come watch it with me, or you can check out my clips on Instagram at Snug Wrestling.
Very nice. And I think we're going to do the watch along for Backlash coming up next weekend.
Next weekend. Yeah, I think we already talked about that. Yeah, we're gonna other than the big 4, we're gonna it's just because Randy Orton and John Cena.
Yeah. We'll give some special consideration to Cena's last matches.
Yeah. Not saying we're gonna be fucking doing every fucking pay-per-view that he's on.
No.
Just the important ones. You know, like if it's Randy, if it's Punk, if we get another AJ Styles match with him. Like important big matches.
Mm-hmm.
Not John Cena versus the fucking Blow Doll.
Thank you, Benjamin.
So other than that, cover that. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good shit if you're on the YouTube, if you're on the Facebook, the TikTok, the Fippy Fappy, the Instagram, and whatever else this motherfucker's on. He's on a lot of shit. The Twitter. He's still on Twitter. He don't believe in X. He just goes to Twitter.
I don't post there anymore.
No.
I got into too many fights.
No, but he still does the Twitter, just not the X. And with that, I fucking forgot. The merch.
The merch
is fucking
beautiful.
Thank you, sir. We have Yo Shit Podcast merchandise. We have Forbidden Kingdom merchandise, which is our faction. These lovely belts are representation of that. No, they are not for fucking sale. These are 3 of a kind. As well as Fuck Logan Paul, Paul Watcher, shorts, cups, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, probably underwear, socks. There's a dildo somewhere flinging around. Hopefully at some point we'll get action figures. We're still working on that part. That's about it.
Yep. Funko Pops coming soon.
Fuck the Pops. I want a fucking action figure.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
Yep.
For Draven Grimes and Edgar from the Snug Wrestling
Definition!
I'm Dark Cordz. This has been Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. Peace.
Where the bad boys reign, never following the norm.